As a matter of fact, Things Fall Apart was written straight, without any kind of draft.
Are you all comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
Here at the Museum of Nigeria in Lagos, we are sitting with Chinua Achebe, a man possessed of a startlingly original talent in writing. Chinua Achebe the Young has given the world 2 novels, Things Fall Apart, No Longer at Ease, and all critics seem to agree that Chinua Achebe combines a simplicity in technique and a very complex technical talent indeed. But maybe Wallace Soyinka would like to add a few words of introduction.
No, I don't think I have much more to add to what you said about Chinua Achebe on the personal level and all the other aspects. I'd just like to go straight into your work. And I'd like to take as my point of reference, for a start, this last carving you showed me, the carving of Ikenga. Now this represents, as you said, the spirit of manhood, of strength, of real masculine energy in Igbo society. Now, in Things Fall Apart, Okonkwo seems to me to represent the kind of figure in society who is acted upon from within. This is a dangerous question, I know, but does it imply anything in your own personal attitude towards this society which places so much premium on what, after all, may be a kind of the exhibitionist side of, the masculine ego? Does it imply something of your own attitude, the fact that Okonkwo does, by this very personal immersion in this, in this kind of value, that he heads for a fall?
Yes. I think there is a point there. There is the weakness of this particular society, I think, is lack of adaptation, not being able to bend. Of course, I can't say that this now represents the Igbo people today, but I think in his time, the strong men were those who did not bend, and I think this was a fault in the culture itself.
Do you accept the evaluation which has been placed on your style by some critics that there is a kind of almost precise workmanship about it, that it's almost a kind of unrelieved competence as opposed to genuine artistic inspiration, if you like. But how do you react to this? How do you react to this sort of?
Don't expect me to accept that, but no. As a matter of fact, I don't think one could call my method. Describe my method in those terms, because I don't particularly spend a lot of time on polishing. As a matter of fact, Things Fall Apart was written straight, without any kind of draft. So I wouldn't say critic of the critics. No, I don't object to critics at all. What I do object to is people preaching from a position of ignorance, and this you find quite a lot in the criticisms that are made of our work. Even, as I said before, even when they are praising you, you find that this is not really for the right reasons at all. Of course, I'm not saying that they should shut up, but I hate any kind of cultural or literary popes, being set up, people who can pontificate on the real African literature, or the real this, and then you find a lot about words like real or true or valid. These things, yes, and these words I think are almost meaningless in the context.
How do you react to the critic who lumped you, Cyprian Ekwensi, and Honora Nzeku together as an unbeatable treble choice? Now, how do you react personally to this as a writer?